Okay, here's the hoplite, chilling, doing his thing. People are sitting on their lawn chairs, enjoying a great day via the hoplite, and then oh, look at the frags! Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of From the Depths. My name is Scroat, and we are kicking off Season 3. This will be the start that gets us rolling, hopefully. So, we had the 1.6 patch come out for From the Depths, and this is what caused us to end Season 2. It invalidated all the save files, and, it's just, there's a ton of changes. So this is a great time to start a new season. Let's take a look. Some of the changes, that came out are huge. The 1.6 patch was very large. We got the planet editor, which, allows you to essentially create your own planets. And there are quite a few players and lore keepers who are working on their own planets, their own factions, their own faction ships. It's going to be phenomenal. We're definitely going to be giving a custom campaign a try. We've got multi-threaded terrain generation. Planes will actually now fly over mountains instead of into them. How amazing is that? There's a new Q-based interface, check it out. So you can look at something and hit Q and get information on it. And you can work with this menu. It's actually really cool, I really dig it. And let's see, on top of that, we've got more intense weather systems. You can see even like the ocean looks amazing. It looks so much nicer, doesn't it? We've got deeper oceans, higher hills, dramatically improved scene change times, amongst all sorts of other things. And you'll already notice, and it's kind of hard to see here, but even the default map of Niter that we are playing on is completely different, and the oceans are so deep. Look down here, look at this. Before, remember, the oceans just they were sort of flat, and they just sort of had some bumps and didn't really do that much as far as terrain changing. But this is glorious. Look at this. It's like crazy terrain down here. I don't know if you can see it, but let's go ahead and get back up. Okay. So taking a look here, we've got our starting fortress built. This is actually my sky fortress. This is one I built a while back to start campaigns off, and once we get enough resources, I will bring in the Crunked Fortonica fortress, which is much better. I popped a real basic antenna on there. It is ugly. It is so ugly. And that helped us uncover a little bit here on the map. We are here in Eriwick, and we are going to be fighting the Deepwater Guard. They are so fun to fight. So I've already started off by pulling in one fleet of ships that I've had before. I was so debating on how to start this because I haven't had a lot of time to build, and the time I do have to build, I've been building horrible, horrible things. They're just no good. But with that being said, I got this vehicle built called the Ramrodder. This is one I built today. It's just essentially a ramming ship that also has, I believe, some laser systems on the front. The whole point of this is that I want to be able to get in quick to another ship and then get my bot on there and either take the ship over or scrap it for resources. And then we also we've never seen these in play beyond an experimental video I did, but I brought in a fleet called the Twizzlers, and it has 4 Twiz MK1s. These were the self-replicating drone ships, but I took off the self-replicating part. I didn't want to screw myself over. So with that being said, let us go ahead and get this baby started. I really like the names you can see. It's just so cool. So many great changes. And things are already feeling smoother, especially with the multi-threaded terrain generation. No longer will that be relegated to the same CPU or core that everything else is done on. So let's go ahead and pull everybody here. And you know what we're gonna do is go ahead and move these guys like right over here. Let's get the Twizzlers up here as well. And well, let's just go ahead and get this started. I'm really excited for Season 3. This is gonna be awesome. So many new changes. And so I had a great suggestion on the From the Depths forums for a playstyle I could go for by Hoyer, and this seemed like a really cool playstyle. Essentially, Hoyer suggested that I build a flagship or flagships that I take into battles. It appears we're already at war with Deepwater Guard. I did not know, and yeah, so I'll build these flagships, and we'll still spawn in community ships. So don't think that we are not going to be spawning in community ships. We can't right now because we don't have the resources for it, and all the ships cost just a trundle load. It's insane. As you can see here, though, we've already got 152,000 oil. We're doing okay on resources. I set things up to hopefully be pretty efficient. And yeah, so I'll go into battle with the flagship. It'll be pretty much 100% defensive, no offenses. It'll have docking capabilities, spawning capabilities. It'll have shields, lambs, smoke. And I'll set my bot on the flagship, and what we'll do is I'll be like the commander. It'll be the command ship, and I will assign targets with the tactical menu for our other ships and community ships. And you know, like when things hit the fan, you know, when things are going south, we can dock them to the flagship and repair them. I don't know. It seems like it could be kind of a fun playstyle, so we're gonna give that a go. But in order to get there, we gotta get the ball rolling against the Deepwater Guard here, so we can start suckling in some resources. So let's see what we're dealing with. I know the Deepwater Guard have a lot of new ships that we haven't seen. So we've got Hoplite here. Let's zoom in a little bit more. Can I select them? Hoplite, Hoplite, Hoplite. Are these all part of this ship maybe? And a Hoplite. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hoplites. I don't even know what a hoplite is. Oh boy. So what I'm gonna do is take control of the ramrodder. Oh yeah, this will be the one. I'm gonna take control of the ramrodder. Look at just the color of the water and the terrain under it. It looks so great. And so, oh, another thing to note, at the top of the screen, you'll see a bar. It says P20K. I believe that's the block count limit, even though I set it to 25K. Kind of strange that it's just at 20K right now. But you'll be able to see the enemy forces, like, as we fill up that bar. That will be the block limit, I believe. So let's get this baby started. Ramrodder. Whoa, what is this? Battle begins. That was badass. So okay, yeah, we both get about 1,000 force points, or 1 force point. So there's our Twizzes already shooting. We are here on the ship. Let's get cranking. Oh, those are all airborne ships. We can't even hit them with this. Well then, we're just gonna go cruising for a bruise and interface off. Okay, so we're already landing some hits. You know what? I am really glad that we brought in the Twizzes. Oh, look at that! Two damaged. 2 damaged. What is that? Oh Jesus, they're firing. Oh, they are kind of similar to us. Let's get out of here. They're firing mines. I made this ship super duper like maneuverable. Look at this. Woo! Look at all the debris falling out of the air. Fantastic. So there are our Twizzes. The Twizzes are the ones without the balloons. Yeah. I'm gonna try to turn our ship around because we can't really see that much. Boom! I think, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna call this one a success. Let's slow down time a little bit here so we can take a look at the enemy. What are these hoplites? Very cool. Very similar to the Twizzes. They look a little bit nicer though, to be honest. They actually have like a kind of a ship shape. And if you remember, here's the Twizz. Let's get down there. If I can. Hang on. Here it is. So yeah, here's one of our Twizzes. All they do is they shoot these like really kind of semi-long range missiles. They're not bad. They are not bad. So we'll go ahead and get that going again. We'll see if they can connect on these hoplites. This is so cool. I love the new battle mode. It was like battle begins. So here's the front of our ship. You can see we have lasers, if I can get there. Lasers on the bottom. We've got hydrofoils powering this baby. We've got jet stabilizers. The whole thing is propelled by jets. It gives a really stable, it's just really stable. I really like it. Hang on, I popped out of my chair, apparently. No, I'm getting thrown all over the place. There we go. Doom doom doo 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 doo. Whee! We're just, don't mind us. We're just Grundlebot. Here in the battle. All right, let's zoom out a little bit. See if we can. How are we doing on the battle? Did we win this first one? Did we? We did it! Battle finished. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love these new screens. That cracks me up. That is literally the first time I've seen that. Battle begins and the battle finished. That is awesome. Oh, but it's going to be so much easier for me to sync up music now to battles. I always have to try to find exactly when I push the button to try to bring in the music and stuff. So how did we end up? Untouched. All right, let's go ahead and pull all. That was not bad. So is this all hoplites over here? Let's go take a look. Oh, we can't see. Okay. Look at this, even the squares aren't even like fully squares. They're kind of varied a little bit, like the line moves around. That is cool. All right, let's get these guys over here. And let's see what else we can take over. I would love to capture something. If we can fight a boat, I really, really, really want to ram it so hard. It's like the highlight of my life here. Ooh, okay, strength 11, force count 3. We're definitely going to have some different ships here. So let's take a look. What do we have? Come on, no hoplites. Doc Grombleton, okay. A hoplite and an antlion. Ooh, exciting. What's a Doc Grombleton? Look, it's really fast. Top speed 23. When did the Deepwater Guard start having all like non-sailing ships? Oh, this is so different. I built the rammer because I thought, you know, we would be dealing with ships in the water, but you know, maybe that's not the case anymore. Anyways, let's get the interface on and let's give this other battle a try. I love these first battles. They're so fun because they're so quick. And you know what? I don't even know what to expect with all these new ships. This is sweet. Okay, we're going to start by just bringing in the ramrodder. Battle begins. All right, we have ships. I see a ship in the air. We're going to go for it. I mean a ship in the water. You know what? If that airplane hits the water, I am going... No! No! Oh my god. Okay, that's not good. Bring in the Twizzlers. Oh my god. I just got ripped to bitlies. I can't even maneuver this anymore. Oh no! Oh no! This is horrible. We've lost all propulsion, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, there we go. We hit whatever that is. Let's zoom in. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna watch the Twizzes here because... God, I'm glad I brought those in. We apparently suck. That rammer's horrible. When did the Deepwater Guard get missiles? Look at this. Oh, well, he's dead. Man, oh. Thank goodness for the Twizzes. Thank goodness for Chef Boyardee. The chef that brings all the heat and the meat. How are we looking here? Oh, yeah, so check it out. You can, like, target stuff now. So I could say here, and I could say all target. Info GUI. Look at that. We can even get info from far away. How amazing is that? No longer do I have to be like, what is this again? Whoa, what's happening over here? Air, water. Oh, that's my ship. Oh, Derpaholics over here. You know, that could be a good TV show. Who would watch Derpaholics? So, we've got the Twizzes. They're doing their thing. This is pretty great. They don't fire very fast. They're very derpy. I mean, look at the way they fly. Super derp. Super derp. Here we go. Will this be the one? Badoosh! I want to see that battle finished. Battle finished. You've wrecked face. It even says 2 damaged. How cool is that? What does that mean? When it says 2 damaged, does that mean it's just going to disintegrate? Or, well? Oh, there it is. Oh, I love it. Let's go over here. Let's go get this last one. Let's clear these out. It's going to be fantastic. We're just going to be rocking and rolling. So our little ramrodder is horrible. It's just no good. I don't know if we're ever going to get a chance to see it. Especially because he's really hurt now. So here we have a force count 3, strength 6. Let's see what we get to deal with over here, shall we? Just give it one moment here. We're going to take okay, an antlion. Okay, we know he wrecks face. Hoplite. And a hoplite. So, probably no chance to bring in the ramrodder. I'm still going to try. I think he's too hurt, though. Let me get down there. Yeah, he's at 65%. Okay. So we'll bring in the Twizzes. Twizzlers, go! Battle begins! I freaking love it. Alright, I'm gonna slow stuff down. I wanna watch this in slow-mo. As these guys get hit. It's gonna be so sweet. Oh, that's really slow-mo. Screenshot. Screenshot. We gotta get a hoplite in the view. Okay, here come the missiles. I wanna get the impact of the missiles. I think our Twizzes, I believe, I could be wrong, but I think they're quick enough to get past the enemy missiles. Alright, here we go. Slowing it down. Let's watch this intercept. Let us watch this. I want to see it connect. Okay, here's the hoplite. Chilling, doing his thing. People are sitting on their lawn chairs, enjoying a great day via the hoplite. And then oh, look at the frags! Oh, tear it up! Oh my gosh, that was beautiful. Was that not amazing? Such destruction from a singular missile. Okay, so he's 2 damaged. It seems like that one shot was all it took. And there goes the, that was the antlion down there. And then here's the other hoplite. Boom, boom, boom. Hoplite down. Oh, I love this. I seriously love this. This is great. So I'm trying to think about what I want to do as we try to gather more resources and build more ships. At first, I almost brought in community, not community ships that were submitted to me, but I almost started browsing the workshop earlier. I was getting very bummed out because I spent all day yesterday trying to build ships to start with, and I couldn't come up with anything. And then by the end of the day, I spent about 4 or 5 hours doing it. I just had nothing to show for it. It was kind of depressing. I'm not a very good builder. So yeah, I started perusing the workshop. There's a lot of great ships on there we could use, and I may use some, unless you guys have some cheap community ships, sub 100k RP. You know, the cheaper, the better. How about that? If you guys have any community ships, sub 100k RP that I can start using, because what I want to do is focus on building these flagships. I'm thinking maybe they're going to hover, be some sort of floating thing. I don't know. They're going to be pretty ugly, but, you know, hey, if you do have cheaper community ships, feel free to submit them, and we could bring them into the camp. 21? I was just over there. What? Okay. Anyways, enough of that. Yeah, let's go ahead and get our forces back over here. We've taken over a few squares. They're already sending a force against us. Oh my god, really? Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna have to think about this. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we're gonna do, we're gonna stop this episode here a little early. What I wanted to do is just get something out, so you guys know we're kicking up Season 3, and I'm also gonna be, well, looking for more ships and trying to build. I'm either going to try to build something or I'm going to start thinking about the flagship. But as I said, if you guys have anything under 100k RP, remember the cheaper the better, because we don't have a lot of resources. You know, wood ships, preferably not made of all metal, because that will sap our metal very quickly. So yeah, with that being said, if you have anything, let me know, and we'll call this here on this episode. What I'm going to do is try to secure some of these squares with some defenses. And I'm going to try to get something ready to hold off this force count 8. I'm a little worried. I may, in the interim, have to bring in some more Twizzlers, just to help us hold off defensively until we can get our feet a little wet and hit the ground running, so to speak. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you're all looking forward to Season 3. If you have any thoughts or comments or things you'd like to, things you'd like to see in Season 3, just let me know. I'm all ears. So until next episode, hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day. Take it easy and stay classy.